Hi guys, this is part 2 of my story. I'm sorry, but I accidentally pressed stop on the last video and I didn't mean to, so I had to make a part 2 to finish. I was in the middle of telling you the name of the chemo drug that I'm on now. It is spelled Kadcyla, and it is a lot different from other chemos because it targets specifically the HER2 positive protein that I have, which, will slow the cancer down as much as possible. And basically that's the objective now, is to keep me alive as long as possible, to get me on the right pain medicines, and to keep me comfortable as much as possible, and to slow the cancer down as much as possible. How long they're going to be able to do that, I do not know. How long will I be on this? I know I have 10 more treatments so far that I know of. I don't know if he's going to add or, take away. But that's how much that I know right now. And I get treatment every 3 weeks. So, and I forgot to tell you about my port. Last month it had to be removed because I ended up with a staph infection inside of it 2 days after it was just accessed at the cancer center. So I'm pretty positive that's where I picked it up at, because what other way can I get staph in my port only? That skin is closed, and the only way that something can get in there is when they do access it and take blood from it and stick that needle in there and take blood from it, or when I'm getting the treatment or something like that. And I hadn't had a treatment. I don't think I had a treatment that day. I can't remember, but I know my port was accessed that day. And then 2 days later, I'm in the hospital with a staph infection that if I didn't go to the hospital that night when I did, it could have gotten my blood and could have killed me, which I thought it was in my blood because that's what they were telling me at first, because that's what they thought. But it turned out not to be in my blood, so I was very excited for that. But I had to stay in the hospital for a week, and they didn't send me home on any antibiotics. They just gave me some antibiotics through my IV that would last for 2 weeks. And so this past Monday was when I got my port put back in. See, this is where the first cut, where I first had my port at first, and now it's right up here. And it's healing pretty good. The swelling has finally went down. I'm so glad. But I see my surgeon, Dr. Sanders, this coming up Thursday. And so once he gives the okay, then probably next week I can start back on chemo, which I'm so ready. I've enjoyed my little break from chemo because I've been able to eat whatever I want, and I haven't been getting sick too much. I have had some nausea and vomiting a couple of times, but most of that is from my medicine, my pain medicine. But it's also from the cancer as well. And they found two more blood clots in my right arm, and then they found another one um, under my arm on my left side, on my left arm. But the blood clots that I had in my neck, they're gone. So I just have the blood clots in my right arm and under my left arm. So yeah, I'm now giving myself Lovenox shots every day. They're blood thinner shots, 150 milligrams. I give them to myself in my stomach. They're not painful. I done got used to them. I've been doing that since April, and I have to do that for 90 days. 90 days of that. Giving myself a shot. Well, and but I think that's it. Also, I just want to take the time to thank all my supporters, friends, and family. Everyone that stick by my side, and all the new people that I've met. And I just love, if I'm in Walmart especially. Because you see everybody in Walmart. I've had so many people come up to me and say, oh, I saw you on Facebook, and I just want to let you know that you're such an inspiration to me and to others. And I really, 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 really appreciate you and love you, and just not to give up, and just know that we're praying for you. And that means the world to me when people tell me things like that, because that keeps me going as well. And also another thing is I really, really, really would appreciate more visits. I don't have visitors at all. None. Zero. I don't get visitors at all. And I'm at home. And I'm at home pretty much every day, all day, unless I'm at the doctor or I'm at the store. And I never have visitors. I don't get any phone calls. I don't really get messages either. Um, People usually only talk to me when I post something on Facebook is when, most people will say something to me or talk to me. And, I find that sometimes hypocritical, because so many people will tell people that they're close to me, or they support me, and that they visit me and they know so much about me, but no, they don't. I don't get any visitors at all. And so if someone's saying that they're visiting me, they're not, because I don't have visitors. None. Zero. Um, and so I think that's something that I would appreciate a little bit more of, is if you would visit me, call me, or text me. I can give you my phone number. I will say that I do not give my phone number and address out to everyone. Um, so, I mean, if I feel like I don't trust you, or I can't trust you, or something, then I won't give you my address or phone number. But majority of the time, I don't mind giving my address and phone number out. Um, but if you don't want to visit, you're more than welcome to call me or text me. But I am about to get off of here. It's time for me to take my medicine again. And I hope you enjoyed my story. Share it. And just also want to just let other women know, I've had a lot of people come up to me and say that they're scared to check their breasts. They're scared to go to the doctor if they thought something wrong. And I just want you to know that I'm here, as well as other people are there for you. Um, you're not alone. If you ever are too afraid to go to the doctor or to check do a self breast exam, just let me know. Um, just don't ever be afraid. Just know that God is by your side, and pray about it at all times. Pray about it. Never be afraid, because if you think something is wrong, then please, please, please see a doctor. See a doctor. That's really, really important. Because I honestly was not going to go to the doctor when I found my lump, because I didn't think it was anything, but once it started hurting me, it kind of started concerning me. And so that's when I went to the doctor, and even then they didn't think it was breast cancer because of my age. I was 29 at the time, and you know, it's it's very unusual in young women. Um, so it's very, very, very unusual. But I mean, remember that it doesn't discriminate any kind of cancer. It doesn't discriminate against your age, the color of your skin, or anything, no matter who you are or where you're from. Anyone from ages newborn to 105 can get cancer, no matter if you have a family history of it or not. So always remember that, and just to remember to do a self breast exam at least once a month. And if you feel, that way your body, and you'll know if something's not right. And you make an appointment with a doctor. And if you don't have a doctor and you live in a Boonville area, North Mississippi Medical Clinic over across from Hardee's is where I go. Dr. Dukes, Abigail Moss, Dr. Reynolds. They're great, 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 great doctors and nurse practitioners. They would take excellent care of you, because that's where I go. And they are the ones that discovered my breast cancer. So I trust them. And if you don't have a family doctor, then look into them. They're great. They're great. They will take excellent care of you, I promise. But if anyone ever has any questions, please, 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 please don't be afraid to ask me anything, anything, and it will always stay between me and you. If you, like I said, if you want to call or text me, just send me a message on Facebook, here on Facebook, and or comment below this video, and I will gladly share my phone number with you, and my email address, as well as my home address. So have a great, great, great day and week. And I just pray that God leads you down the right direction, the right paths, and that you be blessed in everything that you do. I love you all. Thank you so much for your support and your prayers and your help and everything that you have done for me. I appreciate it so, so much. I love you, and goodbye.